sorry, in the last call I was not here. My colleague said, are you practicing business in the toilet? I said yes, and remarkably, it works. It's very good, so I suggest you to do it too. And allow me, please, my dear friends, to start with a short video about Colombia. Thank you very much.
Welcome to Colombia. We have been expecting you. We have developed a special roadmap to help you get acquainted with our country and feel comfortable investing with us. Colombia is the second most biodiverse country in the world, and this rich natural environment provides us with millions of hectares for agricultural production, as well as an ample supply of raw materials used in all kinds of industries by skilled Colombian workers. Thanks to its geographic location, with shores on 2 oceans, and great passenger and cargo air connectivity, Colombia offers great advantages as an export platform to supply the world from. And it has also become an ideal nearshoring destination for international companies that are diversifying their regional supply chains. Colombia also displays one of the highest economic growth rates in the region. It is expected to continue growing through its infrastructure master plan, focused on technical, social, and environmental sustainability. The country welcomes international investors by offering various facilitating factors. Colombia's unique, talented, and highly skilled workforce is one of the largest in the region. Colombia offers a special free trade zone system, and as part of its commitment towards being increasingly sustainable and competitive, the country offers special tax benefits for companies that generate a positive social and environmental impact. Colombia is a great option for your next investment. So, are you looking for the right time to invest? Colombia has created an environment marked by excellence, and our highly talented people will help take your business to the next level. The opportunity? The choice is yours. And the place? It's definitely Colombia.
Thank you. So thank you very much. I am very happy to be here, and I'm very thankful for the organization of this forum, this conclave by the GIBF, and all the teams. Thank you very much. Last night we had the opportunity to share with some of you, and it has been very enriching for us, and I know in the afternoon we will have the opportunity to keep in our exchanges. So yes, when we talk about Colombia, and if we move to the next, I do have this. This is why. You see in this map where is the location of Colombia. When we have the task to talk about Colombia and our countries, well, what we are doing is to promote our advantages, competitive or comparative advantages. That's what we are all doing. In Colombia, yes, we have this geographical position that is very interesting because we have, as the rest of Central America, the access to the Caribbean and the Atlantic and to the Pacific. You can see from there, and the size of the arrows show the biggest commerce that we have. In fact, in ports, 80% of our commerce goes nowadays through the Caribbean to the Atlantic. So we have a room to grow more in the Pacific, and this is our task because the 21st century is the Pacific century. This is just to show you a little bit about how was the use of our ports in order to handle the cargo in Colombia. It's very focused nowadays in the Caribbean, but we think that we will be growing more with the Pacific. Yes. Still, as many countries in the region, we have a network of free trade agreements, and we can reach like 1.8 billion potential consumers through these trade agreements. And this is important to take into account when you think as an Indian business people, small business or medium business, is that what Latin America can offer is that all our countries have a big network of free trade agreements. So the way you approach to the relation with Latin America should be or could be different than just selling goods to the region. And I will tell you some examples at the end. Colombia, going back to our strategic position, we have a great connectivity to the Caribbean, to the Atlantic, through our port, and of course, something that our coordinator, Ambassador Alberto, mentioned is the connectivity on the airlines. There are many products that are not sent on the ports, but on airlines. The main example is flowers, but of course, people-to-people connections. And this is a very well diversified economy that is focused from agribusiness to fintech and technological business. So we are trying to, you can focus. I will tell you what are the opportunities for different business in Colombia. And of course, you were mentioning at the beginning that Colombia is working hard for clean energy and transition. We are very committed to include everything that is related to clean production and sustainable production in our products. So we have a lot of certifications on sustainability and social inclusiveness in our products, and this is very important for some markets. This is you can take a look to the main areas where you can find an opportunity in Colombia. Of course, it covers a lot of business areas. If you ask me how is the situation between Colombia and India, I will tell you that we have 4.6 billion bilateral trade. It sounds very good. In fact, the balance is in favor of Colombia. Sounds very good. But when you check the details, what we are selling to India is oil, coal, energetic coal, some aluminum, and that's it. Our offer to India is not well diversified. We have to work on that. And I think that you could have some space to go on business in Colombia that could be a win-win situation, and it will help us to diversify our offer into India. There are export opportunities for India's business people, and I will move on very fast to this trade overview. If we take out oil and coal and energetic products and maybe emeralds, we will have this composition of the Colombian exports and the Indian exports to Colombia. You see that there is a high weight of energetic products. Of course, this is a main interest of India as a fast-growing economy in our region. Energy, oil, coal, minerals, that's beautiful. But I really think that our region can offer pretty much more added value products. When you check the Indian companies, what they are doing in the region, and also in Colombia is not an exception, this is the composition. You have great companies in India. Pharmaceuticals, three-wheelers, agrobusiness, consultancy services, and technological products. That is very important. If we want to survive in this world, we need to add more value to our products. And that is something that our region has to do even more. Of course, there are countries that are doing pretty much well, better than others, but that is the real challenge. The relationship between India and Latin America should not be only related to energy, unless we are talking about clean energy and alternative energy. We should think about common business to diversify the Latin American offer of products so you can take advantage of the networks of free trade agreements that our countries have with the rest of the world. So let me at last give you an example for you. Some of you have been telling me, okay, what can I do in Colombia? I want to sell this, I want to sell pharmacy, I have cleaning products. This is an example of companies that, is it possible to zoom a little bit this slide, guys? Zoom in a little bit. Let me give you these good examples that I like so much. Hero Motor Corp, it's a big company. At the beginning, they were selling motorcycles, and we were very happy driving Hero Indian-made motorcycles in Colombia. We were very happy enjoying the landscape. That's very good. But soon, very soon, Hero Motors said, okay, we can take advantages of the local market. So this is taken. We have an 18 million, 50 million populations, and Hero say, okay, let's sell one motorcycle to every one of these Colombian guys. They started, and they are doing pretty well. You can see the figures over there. So this is an example how a company, of course this is a big one, can take advantage of the local potential clients that we have in Colombia. They invested in the production of motorcycles in the south of Colombia. So they set up this big factory. So now the Hero is not selling the assembled motorcycles in India. They assemble the motorcycles in Colombia. They sell a lot of motorcycles, and the chain of value is very well preserved, and now the Colombian business people are participating in this value chain. So this is very important, and it's a win-win situation with investment. This second one, UPL, very well known in India in agrochemicals. It's sort of a decision, but different in kind of way. They say, okay, the geographical positioning of Colombia can help us, UPL, to export to other markets. So they set up in Colombia, and they are selling to other markets from Colombia. They make in Colombia agrochemicals, and they export to the region. That is another way to have this relationship. Tata Consultancy is in all the region, all Latin America, of course. Tata is a monster, it's so big in Colombia too. But this is different because Tata is using the Colombian human resources. It's a very highly trained people in Colombia. So Tata is using these resources, human resources in Colombia to sell their services. This is very interesting. And I'd like to mention Soho Corporation, that is very well known because you are in this beautiful city, high-tech city, because relating software, Soho is taking Colombia as a baseline to export to Europe and to the region. This is a very good example of this kind, not only goods, it's also services. So I think at last, I think that you are hungry, that I will let you go for lunch probably, that there is a way to get a relation with the region and in Colombia. Yes, you can go and sell. We are very happy. We're buying pharmaceutical products. You have some like 30 companies selling generics in Colombia. That's fine. It helps to lower down the prices. It's good for everyone. What we want as any country is to go back to the path of the industrialization in key sectors. The lessons for all the countries is that not all the countries, we don't want to be only buyers. We want to produce. So what can we do if everyone wants to produce the same? So who is buying who? So there should be another approach to this, and it's joint ventures and doing business. Even if you are a small business, you can say, okay, I work with cleaning products, and maybe I could expand my business in Latin America. You have to find a partner in Latin America. And I know if you talk to all the ambassadors, we are going to say, okay, if you want to go to business, talk to me, we will help you to put you in contact, and that's the way you do it. Of course, you can keep just selling. It works, but at the end, a win-win situation is a joint ventures and business. So I really hope that you have the chance. We are at your disposal. My colleague Juan Carlos will be distributing a cold bar. He was sleeping, wake up. Okay, now he wakes up and he will be distributing some information with the barcode. And at last, something that I want to tell you. If you decide to go on a business, of course you have to get the most of the tickets and the trip. It will be good. So at least take into consideration that very few years ago, Colombia took the decision to extend a facilitation visa for business people in India. So if you do have any Schengen or US visa valid for at least 180 days, you don't need a visa to go to Colombia to go on business, or to go for tourism, or to go and get in love and get married, whatever you want. So try to take advantage of this opportunity, and in the meantime, at the Colombian Embassy in Delhi, we are at your complete disposal. Thank you very much, and have a nice lunch, my dears. Thank you.